Hey guys, you caught me in the middle of eating the Wendy's chicken grilled chicken wrap. I'm over here around Kings Highway. I guess it's considered Port Charlotte or Punta Gorda, I don't know what. And I have to get some gas. I'm heading down to Punta Gorda. Actually, I think I'm in Port Charlotte. And I am getting some gas, huh? But I hope everything is going good for everybody. And thanks for all the comments everybody out there gives me. I have that Cabot now. I was thinking of bobtailing the Cabot. I've got a Cabot S103. I was going to get it bobtailed. I'm not sure. Ed Brown with tax and everything will bobtail it. Cabot with tax and everything will bobtail it. I can bobtail it, and other people can bobtail it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I got to get my gas here, so I'm going to pause this and get my gasoline. My little car, I get 42 miles to the gallon, so let me just kill my camera, and I am going to get my gas now, and I will be right back. Okay guys, just finished getting my gas, and sometimes this gas station, this mobile, is a pain to get out of. A lot of people, you know, you can start your own businesses and it don't matter. That's why I want to bring a lot of people out there. No matter what problems you have in your life, you can still start a business, even if you can't get a professional license. You can open like a depends on your landscape and snow removal. A lot of little businesses you can open, you can do, and you can probably make quite a bit of money. So it's bottom line, and no matter what you've gone through life, who gives a shit? Screw it all. Because the way I look at it, they're all assholes. So screw them. You could do a lot of things with your life. You can always restructure and start over. It's not hard. We'll get moving here in a little while. I'm just waiting for traffic. This is horrible, this traffic. Florida has a lot of traffic, man. A lot of people. Florida has more people than it used to. I probably got an extra 2 or 3 million people in, you know, I don't know how many years, maybe 5 years. Because I know New York, like that area is Buffalo and stuff, they've lost a lot of people. I just want to kind of sneak in here, but chances are it's going to be a hard sneak. Should be able to get in here. But while we're trying to wait, this guy is letting me go. The guy let me go, which was really nice of him. There is, I mean, some of these people are pretty cool. He let me go, which I'm glad he did. Save me a lot of time, probably like, no, a few minutes, I don't know how much time it is. But yeah, guys, I hope everybody else is doing great and they're having a good day. Like I said, I sold a lot of guns, and we were talking about that before. I sold quite a few guns, and I bought a nice 1911. I don't need a lot of guns. I just bought one nice 1911 just to go out and shoot it, become proficient with it, and that's really about it. I've had them all, and you know, I come back to the 1911 because I really like it. It's simple. There's not a lot of moving parts, and the biggest thing I think on 1911s is that they're stainless steel or carbon steel or alloy. They're heavy. You know, when you heavy metal gun, it's usually a bit more accurate, better to handle, a little less recoil. They just are. I'm not an alloy or a polymer 1911 person at all. I don't think they're accurate. I just think they're hard to handle, especially in the bigger calibers. Maybe if you're stuck with a 9mm, you'd be okay. And then if you go into like a 1911, a metal one, a 9mm is fantastic because the weight, they're not heavy. So I have a 45. I wouldn't mind maybe getting a 9mm, I don't know. But probably the guns I get are 45s from now on. I don't know. But had a lot of guns, sold a lot of guns, had a lot of medical issues, financial issues that I had to sell a lot of stuff. I'll be back on top again. I'll be making money again. No problem. I did want to bring up a subject, and this is the subject for today, is bobtailing a gun. If you have a gun, what is the best way to bobtail it? Now, I guess it depends on if you have an 80% gun you're building, if you're a builder, if you have tools. But even if you have tools, you have a few options, okay? Just like I have that Cabot. I have a Cabot 1911. And before I had a Super Grade and a Nighthawk. The Cabot right now is not bobtailed, because when I bought it, it didn't have one on it. The Nighthawk I bought, it didn't have a bobtail. And the Super Grade, when I bought it, didn't have a bobtail. Well, there's a few things about bobtails, guys, you should know. In order to bobtail a gun, they want you to have a full-size frame. You can have an add-on mag well, but they do not want blended mag wells. Because blended mag wells, I guess the guy said you chop, or a round butt mag well or anything like that, you chop glue into the frame. That's what somebody told me. So they can't do it. Now, if you want to get it done and you do have a full-size frame, you can always send it out to somebody that'll do it for you. And one place really comes into mind is Ed Brown. Ed Brown will bobtail your gun, okay? And usually their prices run a lot, depending on what kind of bobtail you get or what design. But a bobtail, the actual bobtail piece, the mainspring housing, is about $70, $70, $80, depending on. I think it's from $59 to $79 if you get plain or you get serrated, but it's up in there. To bobtail the gun's $100, okay? And to refinish the frame is $100, and finish the slide is $100. That's in matte. If you want it polished or anything, or if you want the special coatings, that will be different. And then your shipping is anywhere from $120 to $200. $120 will cover there and back, like a 2-day express FedEx, with about $1,000 shipping, insurance. $2,000 will get you up to $4,000, $5,000 insurance, with the 2-day shipping, the same thing, FedEx shipping. So it depends on you. But chances are, if you got expensive gun, you should insure it. But you're adding $200 on the price right away for shipping, which kind of sucks. So the part, $270, refinishing, so it's $470, $480. And I know for $470, $480, you could probably do that yourself. Because, you know, but it only takes 2 weeks for them to do it. So, like if I set my Cabot in, it's going to be, I think he said, 5 or 6 up in there, and it would take 45 days. But at this point, I don't even know if I want to get it to conceived. It's just a cosmetic thing, and for an extra $400 or $500, you can almost buy another gun. You could buy probably, if you do the work yourself, it's not too bad. And I looked, you know, I already have a jig and a bobtail. I already have those 2 parts that I bought a while ago. I bought them used for like $50. The guy never used them, he bought them for a price. So I already have that. And if I did it myself, I wouldn't have to ship the gun, which is $200. I wouldn't have to refinish it, because I got it stainless polished, and they told me even though it's stainless polished, they'd have to refinish the whole frame in matte or whatever, or charge me, so I wouldn't have to do that. So I would probably have to buy a vise, a drill press, and files. Maybe a little sandpaper. That's all I really have to buy, and probably for about $150, I could get all those components. And I would have them. It's nice to have a drill press. I mean, you can do other things with that, make holes if you're doing work with it and stuff. So it's kind of nice to have a drill press. So I'm just up in the air about doing it because I've never bobtailed the gun. But for what I see, it looks pretty easy. And I've done like mechanical work, like replacing parts, sanding things. I put gold beads in my sights. I've drilled and you know, I've worked on, you know, I'm familiar with power tools and being around. So, you know, I'm not a total idiot to it. So I'm right now just thinking, you know, if I should do that or not. If I do it, that would be cool. You know, I mean, I don't know. Or I could just leave the gun the way it is. Because if I do it, they might say, well, who did the bobtail and all that? You know, and I just don't want to wait 45 days. I mean, I don't mind waiting 2 weeks. But then you're like in almost $500 to get it done because you get that stupid shipping and insurance on it. I didn't have that. It was, you know, but they want you to insure the gun, you know. So, but, you know, don't know what to do. I don't know. It's going to be one of those things. I'm going to just be there and I'm going to be in the house and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do it. Just like when I got my Cabot, you know, and I wanted a better front sight and a back sight. So, in the back sight, I bought a Novak tritium bar, adjustable. Which is nice, you can adjust it, you know, for shooting, which is cool. It's nice to have anything adjustable, it's cool. And in the front, just had a little white dot. And I kept looking at that, I got annoyed. I wish it could tritium or whatever, but see, that's a proprietary sight to Cabot Arms. So you can't just buy it. You have to get it from them, you know. They got high quality stuff, so they charge a lot more for everything, you know. You know, I think one of the part owners is going to mail me a gold dot. And he said he was gonna, we'll see, you know. I don't know if he's going to mail me one or not. But if he does, that would be very cool. And I really appreciate it. And I will do a video once he does on the, you know, gold dot, what he mailed me, and, you know, what his name was in his email and stuff maybe, you know. But if you don't, no, you know. But I modified mine a little and bought a gold dot off, you know, over the internet and stuck it in there. It's not as good as, you know, the regular gold dot sight that you buy, because now that's done professionally by equipment. But it kind of works. So, but as far as bobtailing, I don't know. And you know, Mosin Virus, that's his, I think his name is. He shows a bobtailing one, and it looks really good. He does a lot of you know, gun work on his channel. And then the other guy, there was another one out there that did it. He showed doing a bobtail. So, I mean, a lot of people are doing them, and it doesn't look that hard. I mean, you drill a hole, you cut a little bit of metal off, and then you just sand it. And I've sanded a lot of things, but I don't know. So that's going to be a decision I'm going to have to see, try to figure out if I'm going to do that or not. I don't know. But just coming up on Jones Loop Road, and this is, I got to turn over here so I can head out to what I got to do. And then I'm going to later on try to hit Tucker's Grade and do some shooting with the Cabot. I did a video on that laser adjuster, laser sighter, that center point. I bought that a long time ago. I had it set. Only thing I don't like about the laser is kind of weak, but it could be because my batteries ain't very strong. Wish it was a little brighter laser. But yeah, it helps to line it up. You know, you adjust your sights and it helps to line it up. And I took it and I lined it up at home. And I'm going to try to take it out and see how, you know, see how it shoots now. Of course, I just lined it up like at 50 feet. Lining it up on a further distance would probably be a little bit better, but I brought a screwdriver and I'm going to try to adjust that and, you know, see how I can get that shooting later on today. But everybody have a nice day, and thanks for tuning in. Like I say, I'm not really sure about the bobtailing, whether I'm going to do that or not. I think the camera's moving a little. So, but anybody, you know, take it easy and let me know, you know, your experience with bobtailing stuff. You know, have you had any, you know, I seen Mosin Virus did have a mistake, but I think he fixed it and then he got it re-welded thing. I mean, it can be anything, any mistake can be fixed, but, you know, on a $4,000 gun, so I don't want to go too far and, you know, you know, destroy the gun. But thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.